Hello, friends. Today we're going to discuss a very important game, the game between Chennai and Delhi. Chennai have already played two games this tournament. Delhi are going to play the second. This is going to be Chennai's third. So it's going to be very interesting discussion. Meanwhile, let me welcome our guests, S. Sharath and B. Arvind. Welcome, friends.
Hi, Badavan. And hi,
Hi
Ash.
Sharath. Hi Ash, how are you?
All good, all good, all good. So let's get cracking. What do you think the top three will be like, Sharath, for both teams?
Yeah, Chennai, I feel they will stick with one more chance. They'll give it to Vijay, Watson, and Raidu is still having hamstring injury. I have my doubts whether he'll recover. They will go with Duplessis.
Tough.
Yeah, Faf. For Delhi, they will go with Prithvi Shaw, Shikhar Dhawan, and Shreyas Iyer. I feel they will give one more opportunity for Vijay. Knowing Dhoni, he gives a little bit space for everybody, and I think even though Vijay batted badly in the first match, second match he batted well. See, the ball was meant to be hit, but he, unfortunately, got out to a short ball. But that happens in the format. Either you go for a 6 or a 4, or you get out. But I'm sure one more opportunity is there for him. It's up to him to catch it.
Okay, Arvind?
I think mine is also the same. I think the way Dhoni works, everybody knows it. He'll stick to the same combination. He likes to give chance to his men. So I think it's going to be Watson, Murli Vijay, and Faf. As far as Delhi is concerned, I think it's the same. Shikhar. I think Prithvi Shaw, I think he has to pull up his socks and be more responsible, and then it's Shreyas Iyer.
But there is a valid point which Arvind said. Prithvi Shaw has to be, treated in a different way. Now, I am sure Ricky would have pulled him up after the last game. He has to get more involved, committed, and the way he, not that he wantedly made Shikhar run out, but he has to have that game awareness. He has to be much more sharp. That's what me and Arvind are saying. Responsibility, being more sharp, and he has to, pull up his socks. I think, I feel, he's a bit overrated.
Arvind, what's your take on Prithvi?
Yeah, actually, even last year, he performed well. But in the IPL, he was totally new to this. I think many of the bowlers, they didn't knew about his strengths and weaknesses. But last year, I think all the franchisees, they had a good look at him. And last year, they didn't give him that room. His technique, I think there's some issues are there because he likes anything outside the off stump. Anything which comes into his body, there is a question mark.
No, that's a very good point which Arvind said. I will look at him if I'm the coach. I look at him how he plays Ishant Sharma in nets. If the ball is coming in, it's a big problem for him. So if he's going to play well, Ishant Sharma, then I will definitely, look at having him regularly. Otherwise, I will put doubt on him because a very good player is sitting out, Ajinkya Rahane. He's a quality player. Quality is the word. So, you can't afford to, and, Ajinkya is he will bat very well with Shikhar.
What about Murli Vijay? While we're discussing this, we might as well discuss Murli Vijay as well.
Murli Vijay, as I said, that he's a quality player. There's no technical issues on him. He's a proven batsman. He's played 65 test matches. There's nothing to say. He's got around 13, 14 international hundreds. He's got 100 in Australia, England, wherever you name it. He's a quality player, no doubt about it. But now the age is catching up. His movements are a bit slow. He has to realize that, and he has to pull. He has to take up the responsibility. Since Suresh Raina is not there, someone has to put the hand up and take up the responsibility. Every time Faf, Dhoni, Watson cannot do. There are also some domestic players like Vijay, Jadeja. They all have to come to the party.
Arvind, your take on Murli Vijay?
Yeah, I think Sharad has rightly said that age is playing a factor with Murli. I think that in batting, what they say, hand-eye coordination, especially playing a fast bowler like Delhi has Rabada, hopefully Shant might play or Sam Daniel. They're quick against quick bowlers. You have to pick ball early. I think what I saw Murli in the last two matches, that he is a bit slow in reacting. So hopefully, like in the last two matches, wicket has played very good. They were high scoring matches. Hopefully, if tomorrow also, then this match also, if the wicket is same, then I'm sure that Murli might be able to adjust the speed and bounce.
That's great. So now let's analyze the middle order of both the teams. Sharath, how do you think the middle order for Chennai is placed?
I think Sam Curran, Ravindra Jadeja, MS, and Kedar. In this four, I think they have to, someone has to get a 25 ball 50, so that, they get closer to 200. Chennai bowling and fielding, you require 200 runs. It's mandatory. Because their fielding is you have to understand all our aged people. So, they are playing with aged people. There's nothing wrong in that. But you have to give the 10-15 runs, margin for them. They have to score 200 so that they can cover all bases.
Okay. And Delhi?
Delhi is a good unit. Middle order, I feel Shreyas is there. Marcus Stoinis is there. And also they have Rishabh Pant. I don't see, these three are, to be honest, they are heavyweights in T20 format. If these three people, one or two people click, there's nothing else you want. To be honest, if you look at any team, these three are, probably the best middle order, if not. Shreyas striking capability, Rishabh Pant striking capability, Marcus Stoinis capability. You look at their striking capability, they are far better than any team if you look at it.
Okay.
So that is why I give an edge there for Delhi. If you look at Chennai, there is only MS, who can strike like that. But they have 3 or 4 people who can hit like that. So that's the difference.
So Arvind, what is your take on the middle order of the two teams?
Middle order, I think my number 4 is Kedar Jadhav. I think for Chennai. And along with him, one more batsman. Last match he got out, Rituraj Gaikwad from Maharashtra. He's a very good striker of the ball. In the last match, he got out early because they had to chase 200 plus runs. So that happens in cricket. But he's a good youngster who's coming up. I think Chennai has put a lot of faith in him. And MS is there. And I think Lungi is not bowling well. I think if Bravo is fit, I'm sure he will add a lot of power to Chennai team. Because not only is bowling, he's a good striker of the ball in the later stages of the match. I'm sure Bravo will be playing. I think he was intentionally rested in the first 2 matches. But so, along with them, Ravindra Jadeja. So that means they have literally 9 batsmen. Only Deepak Chahar is there, and you get Piyush Chawla. Otherwise, they have a long batting order. And for Delhi, it's going to be Shreyas Iyer, Pant, and we are missing one Hitmar from West Indies. He's a good striker of the ball. I'm sure he will be given one more chance. And then Marcus Stoinis will be there. So, and Akshar Patel is the lefty, the batsman. He's a left-arm spinner. And Akshar is a good all-rounder. So this will be the middle order for me for the Delhi.
Okay, great.
That's a good point there. In Delhi, I will make probably one change. If I was wanting, I'll definitely think about. Instead of Hitmar, I'll play the Australian wicketkeeper who played recently in this one-day and T20, Alex Carey. He is a phenomenal player, I'm telling you. This Hitmar is, plays cricket like happy-go-lucky guy. But, if you want to be more serious and to bring intensity into the team, I will bring Alex Carey in place of, Hitmar.
But who will keep wickets?
Rishabh Pant. Pant is there. Nowadays, wicketkeeper can field very well. That Indian World Cup, like Dhoni and Dinesh Karthik, you played 3 keepers there. So, why not 2 here?
Now we come to bowlers. Sharath, we start with you again. The bowlers, how do you weigh up the bowling strength of both teams?
First for Chennai, I will straight away, not have that Ngidi. Lungi Ngidi will be out. I will get in Josh Hazlewood. Probably the best bowler in the world currently in all formats. It was not said by me. It's told by Glenn McGrath. Somebody like McGrath praises him and he bowls that. He bowled really well in England. He's an all conditions bowler. And he bowls 140. He's a wicket taker. He bowls with good control. If you want to win a game against Indian batsmen, you need speed. You need somebody to bowl 140 and all. So I love Josh Hazlewood, Sam Curran, Deepak Chahar, Jadeja, and Piyush. So I think that will be better, bowling there. And I will try to use Kedar Jadhav, as give him between 1 or 2 overs.
Okay.
If Pant is playing or Ekmar is playing or someone else is left-hander playing. Delhi, they have a settled bowling. I don't think the Delhi bowlers can easily win any game. Ashwin's fitness there's a question mark, and I am sure that they will be very eager to play against Chennai, even with one hand. Test cricket, I still have Nathan Lyon. You can say, few spinners are there. One day in T20, Ashwin is still the best bowler in the world, without any doubt. Like how you say Rohit or Virat as best batsman. Delhi bowling lineup is, you have the fast bowler Rabada. You have that, Arvind said, Sam Daniel. You have that Ashwin. You have Akshar Patel. And you have one more medium pacer, Mohit.
Mohit Sharma.
He got a very vital wicket, so you can't take away anything away from him, and you have to back him. One game dropping, I don't agree, because they won the game, so you have to back him.
Okay. Arvind, what is your take on the two bowling lineups? Chennai first.
Deepak Chahar, Sam Curran. The simple reason being that this IPL lefty fast bowlers have been the most effective bowlers. If you see yesterday's game also between Kolkata and Mumbai, Kolkata lagged a good left-arm fast bowler against Rohit Sharma. So, coming to this match, I think every team needs a left-arm fast bowler. So, Sam Curran should be playing, Jadeja and Piyush Chawla. And I will go with Bravo, because I think one more match, according to me, Josh can wait for one more match. I want like to have more of these variety 2020 specialist bowlers in the side. And more than that, I will definitely, as Sharath said, Kedar Jadhav, because Delhi has 5 lefty batsmen in their side. There are 5 batsmen who play left-handers. So Kedar Jadhav can be very useful. He will give cushion to the Chennai side. Delhi, it's basically, it's going to be same almost, but one is Rabada will be my main bowler. Along with him will be Sam Daniel. And my third fast bowler, I have reservations about Mohit Sharma, because now Mohit Sharma, for all these years, when he was playing for Chennai, he was very good. And part of the credit goes to MS Dhoni. It was his captaincy. I think he used him very intelligently. But in this case, I would go with Ishant Sharma as my third fast bowler, because he's quick and he's got a lot of bounce in his ball. He can bowl very well in the circles. And where spinners are concerned, it's Akshar Patel. I think as far as Ashwin is concerned, I think he will be desperate to play against Chennai. And he's a very stubborn guy. He's a fighter. But if the management feels that as the season is very long, so they would like to preserve their star
Rest him a bit,
bowler.
yeah. Huh.
Yeah, rest him a bit. So in that case, I will go with Dipal's Sandeep Lamichhane. He will be my bowler because Amit Mishra is not giving me that much of confidence the way he bowled last year. And Lamichhane, he plays 2020 league all over the world. Just like Rashid Khan, he also plays Big Bash and everything. He's got a lot of experience, international experience. And in place of Hitmar, of course, I'll be talking about the batting. I'll play Ajinkya Rahane because only 4 foreigners can play. So in that case, that's my bowling order.
Okay. So, gentlemen, what I'd like to ask you now is who do you think will play a bigger role, spinners or medium pacers in this game? Sharad?
I have a feeling medium paces will play a huge role.
Okay.
Because
or fast bowlers, medium pacers or fast bowlers, the really quick guys.
Fast bowlers are there.
Okay.
So fast bowlers will make a big impact. I have a feeling. I think spinners, if you look at it, people are comfortably playing. So I have a feeling that that is thanks to Indian Premier League. Most of the foreigners have improved playing spinners because of IPL. This game will depend on how fast bowlers bowl.
I think fast bowlers, they will dominate this match and this tournament, because what I feel is that the grounds are okay, but the outfield is slow. And if you see, generally against fast bowlers, generally batsmen, they hit boundaries, but against spinners, it is generally they go over the rope. Generally it has been seen, and in yesterday's match also, I think more sixes were hit than as compared to the boundaries. So in that case, I think the fast bowlers will bowl better.
All right, great, gentlemen. That's a good discussion, and we're looking forward to another cracker of a match. And we will convene again on the 27th for the game on the 28th. So really looking forward to seeing you guys again. And thank you so much for coming on the show today.
Thank you, Ash.
Thank you, Ash. Thank you.
Thanks. Thanks.